What's up, y'all? So I think that it's about time that we start calling for a national boycott for Netflix.
It's not the park. It's me. I'm trans, Norma. And everyone at school knows, and everyone at home knows. And being here, it's like a whole new place. I can just be Barney, and I can choose if and when I tell people. I've never been happier. And that's saying something when I spent today chased by terrifying zombie mascots. Pugsley reminded me how important it is to live your life without apology. So I think I gotta give living here a shot.
Now, that's on Netflix, and it's called Dead End Paranormal Park. So you can see Netflix series Dead End Paranormal Park, Season 1, Episode 2, The Tunnel, and see that TV Y7? That's telling you this is rated for 7-year-olds and up. Now, I'm not sure why a 7-year-old needs to be introduced to trans ideology. Seems a bit young, but this is live on Netflix, and again, they're saying this is for 7-year-olds and above. No. Do 7-year-olds need to be introduced to this ideology? No, they don't. Netflix, what are we doing? What are we doing? Parents, pay attention to what your children are watching. It seems they're sneaking things like this into show.
A Netflix boycott is now going viral on social media after Elon Musk himself is now behind this, and a lot of people are following suit, posting screenshots of people canceling their memberships, and it all revolves around one person called Hamish Steele. This is a person who wrote a nasty message about Charlie that you can read here after he passed away. But Hamish Steele is also the creator of a show called Dead End Paranormal Park. This is a cartoon for 7+-year-olds, and it's about a trans kid who runs away from his homophobic grandma and finds a new support system while he gets a job at a haunted...
Yes, this is going viral on social media. Elon Musk said he canceled his Netflix account after they promoted kids show which put trans on kid and was written by an activist who mocked Charlie's. This is actually what I'm seeing on Twitter. A lot of people are canceling Netflix. Not only that, from the investigations, I realized Obama and Michelle are the co-producer of this movie. A lot of people are furious. Like, what is going on? At a certain point, when I saw this, I thought it was something light, but the boycott is going viral. At a time like this, they are getting the spotlight treatment. When you take a look at this, yes, adapt to a scientist, a show for 7-year-old on Netflix showcasing young students coming together to set up and celebrate their teacher's wedding. Oh, and Barack and Michelle Obama are the show executive producers. That is concerning, right?
We're getting numb as a society of seeing people die.
Well, the trial opened up my eyes.
Yeah.
I never expected so many people would celebrate that man's murder.
That is evil. That's
bizarre. It's just bizarre. Like normal people that I think they're good people, and they genuinely think that guy was a bad guy. And I don't think they're right, and I think they were indoctrinated. I don't agree with everything that Charlie said or did.
I don't care if he was a bad guy or not.
He's not a bad guy.
I don't want to see him. I don't want to see anybody.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a young guy, right? And he would go around to college campuses and have arguments with people or have discussions with people, have debates with people.
Yeah.
But it infuriated people because they felt like this guy is going against the progress that was being made in society. But what he did not feel like was progress.
Well, Charlie married a woman who was 5 years older than him. Erica is going to be 37 this fall. They got married in 2021, so unfortunately they didn't have a chance to be married for a very long time, but you can do the math there. She was in her 30s when he married her, and he was still in his 20s. Now, I know to like a normal person, none of this matters, and it shouldn't matter, but I'm going somewhere with this, so like stick with me. Apparently, she double majored in college. She majored in political science and international relations. She played collegiate level basketball. She was Miss Arizona USA and competed for Miss USA. She's worked as an actress, a model, a casting director. She has a Juris Master's degree and doctorate in Christian leadership. Apparently, when she was still in high school, she started a nonprofit, and she's currently the CEO of Proclaim Streetwear and Bible in 365, which I just signed up for. You should sign up for too. It's reading the Bible in a year. Now, I don't know about you, but when I look at that resume, it actually seems bigger and more accomplished than your average woman. And in fact, the story goes that when Charlie met her, he was considering her for a position at Turning Point, but he was so taken with her that he basically said, I can't hire you because I want to date you. But he was considering hiring her, this woman. So all of this to say that all of these people who are trying to paint Charlie some kind of backwards Neanderthal who believes that women are incompetent and can only stay home and raise babies and make babies, which is the most important job in the world, by the way, and that they need to be these mousy creatures under the boots of their husbands. Well, not only does that not coincide with the words that actually came out of his mouth, but it also doesn't coincide with the way that he seemed to have lived his life and the woman that he chose to make a wife. Now, did Charlie believe in biblical gender roles? I don't want to speak for him, but I listened to a lot of him. Yeah, it seems like he did. I do, by the way, as well. Most Christians do. Did he think that maybe young women were better served not going to college right after high school? It seems like he did. I also agree. By the way, he also thought college was a scam for both genders. Did he also fall in love with and marry a Christian woman who seems to have had a whole bunch of accomplishments and degrees and also, gasp, make her own money away from him? It kind of seems like he did. Okay.
When you take a look at what is happening now with Netflix, it's as a result of this guy mocking Charlie after his life was taken away. Now, taking a look at what Joe Rogan said here, like this opened his eyes. He now sees the world different after that. Yes, I decided to include this video for one reason. I saw this clip when this issue on Netflix was going viral. A lot of people going up on Erica. Like, these are people the husband was advocating that people should not allow their kid to reach certain level of education, like it is useless. But when you look at the wife portfolio profile, you can actually see that she was really up there. It is concerning to some people, like he was giving out a false doctrine while his own people were allowed to go further, have master's degree, do a lot of things. I was like, why is it a call for concern?
Make her own money away from him? It kind of seems like he did. Okay, I don't know the specifics of their relationship or what went on behind closed doors. I'm just pointing to the truth here, the resume. And so the people who are trying to paint him as something, well, it doesn't really relate to what he actually was and how he lived his life. And again, the woman that he chose for a wife. So a lot of y'all sound really ignorant. And I just think you need to take a step back and just stop. Just go listen to his podcast, open your Bible, and stop.
I want to appreciate this lady for actually doing this video. It's amazing how she sees this. I don't want to even read out what I saw on the comment section of this video. The kind of insult, mockery words that a lot of people pour out. Sometimes I don't like to even react on situations like this. I decided to do this video as a result of this Netflix boycott. I don't believe that people should be cancelled based on their opinion on certain things. But when it concerns you celebrating someone's demise, especially in a way like we saw what happened to Charlie, to me, I really don't care how or the repercussions that you face doing that. Yeah. Because the more you celebrate, you are encouraging other people to do it. It's a call for consent. So people boycotting Netflix, I don't have a problem with that. I want to appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting me, sharing out my videos. I'm going to end here. As of the short please, you can skip.
This is the first interview that you've done since the unthinkable happened, and it was
right, because I generally don't. I give interviews. I don't
right.
Do.
Not happening at the moment.
Yeah. President Obama
is blatant censorship
because he says he has a team of fact checkers.
The FCC
want them to stop fooling around with my right to say what I feel.
Well,
Americans. It's a part of who we are.
Because that is really something that didn't happen before.
Does anybody else watch The View? Because I think there's...
I'm going to say one. Look, there are certain rules of free speech that we must all abide by. But in case anyone needs a refresher, we're going to go over the rules again.
He does not have a right to have a television show where he lies his ass off to the American people.
Well, there are repercussions to spreading lies.
Somebody to get up there, not
all the same people that are in these polite...
Disagree with what Gavin Newsom said, that he doesn't...
You don't get to ask those questions.